Okay, boys, so let's go to practice on Monday night. I want to go over this real quickly with you. So we're going to start with 3v3 score anywhere, and we're going to run this out of both ends because we have roughly 24 skaters on Monday night, which is a really good sized group. But we got to make sure we divide the ice so everybody gets a good skate in here. So what we're going to start with is nets here and here, and this basically is a free for all. We're going to dump the puck in, and it's going to be first three blacks, first three whites, and they're basically going to battle and try to score. Now, in this particular drill, because of the way that I've set it up, you can score on either goaltender. So, you can fake like you're going to one goaltender, come back, try to tuck it on the other. You can move it from one end to the other. You're not relegated to scoring on just one net. So again, use that to your advantage when you're doing the drill. 35 to 40 seconds per shift. So first three, and then we blow the whistle. Next three go. If a goal is scored, we'll dump in a new puck. If the puck comes outside the blue line, we'll dump in a new puck, but you're going to get your 35-40. In the other end, if we only have one goalie, I'll probably put the net in here in between. And same thing. Obviously, there's only one goalie to score on, but it gives you opportunity to move the puck from behind the net. It's going to give you a lot of ice to work in all around the net. So have some fun with it. Get the legs moving and get going. So that'll be our warm-up. Probably run it for about 10 minutes. As soon as we jump on the ice, we're going to go right to it. We won't be wasting any time. And we're going to walk into a one-on-one drill, but there's a little bit of a catch to it. And basically, this is that we're going to do this drill with a little bit of a kind of a breakout thing where a little D to D pass happens before we go to the one-on-one. So I'm going to let this roll here quickly. If you're a forward, watch the forwards. If you're a defenseman, watch the defensemen. So forwards are green, all right? Defensemen are blue. And then I'll go over it in slow motion per group, position group, just so you guys know. But have a quick look at it here and you're going to get an idea, and then I'll go over it with you, all right? Okay, so we've got an idea of what that looks like now. I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. We'll go by position group. So if you're a forward, you're going to have half the forwards in this half of the circle, half the forwards in the other. So it'd be a little bit busy in here. Obviously, you got some guys on the ice, all right? So no big deal. We'll load them up in here. So first forward in line is going to go, all right? And we're going to dump the puck in. And again, the dump doesn't have to be crazy. A nice soft dump into the corner here, let it bounce out around here for the defenseman, all right? And then once you've dumped the puck, what you're really going to want to do here forward is you're going to want to mirror D1. All right, and we'll get to D1 in a second, but basically you're going to want to come in, and he's going to give you a line like this. I'm going to tell you should probably come out a little bit more here, all right? Swallow down a little bit lower. Again, you're going to be shadowing D1, and then as the pass comes to D2, you're going to break up here. And again, you want to stay inside the dots on this drum, and if you don't know what that means, there are dots all along the ice. So if you're on the inside of the dots, you're on this side. If you're on the outside of the dots, you're on this side. So you want to be inside the dots for this, okay? So stay right inside the dots as you're curling. Again, forwards, this is a pace drill for you. You're not trying to do this quickly. It's down, it's mirror to the defenseman, get low, wait for the pass to happen, then break out here and yell for it, and you're going to get it. Once you've got it, turn on the jets, get going, because the faster you get through the neutral zone, the better chance you have of catching the defenseman coming from this way. You may get a free chance on that. All right, depending on how fast that defenseman gets up and gaps up on you. So forward, pretty easy. Same thing on the other side. You're going to dump the puck in, all right? You're going to come out here. You're going to mirror D1 nice and low. Come out here, stay inside the dots, take the pass, and again, generate your speed through here. Again, you're going to have a 1v1. Now, defense. Put the rest of you in the corner that aren't. Start to drill D1 here, D2 here. A couple of different things. So if you're D1, once that puck is dumped in, you're going to skate up to the top of the circle. You're going to do a quick little hook. Right, you're going to come down, you're going to pick this puck up somewhere in this area. Once you do, you're going to roll behind the net, you're going to step out here, and you're going to hit your partner, who should be around this area here with the pass. That's going to be D2, and we'll get to D2 in a moment. All right, now D1, once you've looped out, picked it up, thrown the pass, you're going to get on your horse, you're going to get up here, and you are going to gap up with this guy that's coming flying down here. And how you approach this guy, how you angle this guy, how you get to him is important, all right? So make sure you get up in here in a hurry, all right? Get up and try to gap this guy as quickly as you can. Again, you want to try to keep this forward to the outside. Don't let him inside the dots. So again, positioning, angling, all of this is important, all right? So that's D1, all right? D2, your job's a little bit easier, but revolves a little bit more skating. So on this one, you're going to come up to the top of the circle, you're going to transition, and you're going to skate backwards to the hash marks. Again, you're buying some time here too while D1 picks up the puck. You're then going to pivot back to forwards, you're going to curl into the corner, then you're going to pivot again here, and you're going to open up, which means you're going to be facing D1 as he comes. You're not looking behind you. You're going to turn, pivot backwards. You're going to open up for a pass. Right-handed pass here, left-handed pass here. Once you've received the pass, you're going to transition, turn. You're going to take a step, feet, and you're going to throw a nice pass to this forward who's breaking right here. Now, forwards, again, if you're up here, turn and open up if you want the pass. You don't have to look behind you for it. There's no pressure coming from the neutral zone. So if you want to open up and take the pass, go ahead. Defense, if you get this pass here, all right, and you want to walk out here and throw a quick little bank out into the neutral zone, that's fine too. But again, this pass is critical. Make this pass, this drill messes up, and you're going to screw it up for the forward. So please make sure you make good passes, all right? D2, once you're done, you can go to the back of the line. I would recommend you go back behind the net as you're going to have traffic coming in this area. So peel out here, back behind the net. All right, and the same thing applies here. D1 is going to come up, do a quick hook, pick up the puck, roll around behind the net, pass to D2, and then get on his horse and get up here and gap up for this guy and angle out on this guy here coming this way. D2, it's up. All right, pivot, transition backwards, pivot, transition forwards, get below the line. All right, then transition again the backwards, start filling up here, opening up for the pass, turn, pivot, and again, bank it to him or nice touch pass to him here. At least lead him with it, and then again, behind the net to end it. All right, so it's a simple 1v1. We're just throwing a quick D-to-D breakout in it, and it's good habits for you guys, all right? So that's that one. The next time is the Anaheim 2v1. I'll show you a video on this one, and I'll probably stop the video because it's a little easier to explain. So let's go to the video. Let's play.
Like I said, very nice little drill. So here we go. We've got forwards at one blue line corner, forwards at the other blue line corner, and then we've got defensemen here and defensemen here. So forwards and defensemen kind of opposite of each other the whole way. We've also got pucks with the forward lines. And to start the drill, basically, we're going to have one defenseman. We'll go both sides out of this, but we'll go one defenseman. He'll slide out, okay? Then he'll get a cross-ice pass from the first forward in line, just like that. After he picks up the puck, he's going to take back a little bit of ice just so that the timing works out. So he's going to take back some ice, turn up ice, and then as this is happening, after this forward makes his pass, he's going to swing out, kind of swing right past that defenseman, and then he's going to be looking for that little chip shot breakout pass right there.
Okay, so I just want to stop. That's so everybody understands. So forward, once you've made the pass, you are now going to curl, and you're going to stay outside the dots, not inside. You're going to get as wide as you can. All right, and again, same thing here. There's no back pressure, so if you want to open up after you've come past the defenseman, past the blue line, so you're not looking back to take the pass, feel free, all right? And defenseman, same thing here. This is a timing drill for you. Once you get it, you're going to curl out here. You're going to buy some time until that forward gets by you. You'll be moving your feet. You're going to put a good pass on them, and then you're going to gap right up, all right?
Okay, so again, defenseman takes back a little bit of ice. As this guy swings through, then he just shuffles that pass right over. After that forward receives the pass, he's going to take a couple steps, and then he's going to activate the next player in this line. And by activate, I mean he's going to pass him the puck, and then he's going to follow up the play with him. So
again here, if you are in line as a forward, if you're starting to drill and you're the second guy, you're then going to get a pass and go that way. Same thing down here. If you're the starting guy and you start the drill, the second guy is going to be going the other way. So just be aware forwards that there's quite a bit going on for you guys, all right?
So he's going to activate that player. Basically, as soon as that player gets the puck, he can explode out with it. Some of these lines are going to start overlapping each other, but that's all right. It's not as complicated as it might look with overlapping lines. And so after this player receives the puck, he starts out. This guy comes down to the blue line and then got to catch back up to the play.
So again, so we're clear on this, just because he's defining the drill, but so you understand it. So once you pass it to the next forward in line, he's going to blaze right away. So he's going to lead the 2-on-1. The reason he's asking you to come back and loop around the blue line is so that you get depth. So you're not right beside each other. We talk all the time about going down the ice, being right beside each other. You don't create any gap, any distance, anything like that. So you're very easy to cover if you're right in a straight line. So by doing this and taking the gap and you're coming in as the late guy, you're good. Same thing. If the defenseman steps up to the guy, he can drop back to middle to you, and you can walk in almost untouched. So again, it's more to create a gap. It's to get some distance between the two of you guys and make it harder to defend. All right?
So now we've got a 2-on-1 formulating here. After this defenseman makes the pass, he's going to come up, close the gap, And now he's backing up 2-on-1 with these two forwards. So that's it. So the same thing's happening on the other side. Pass across, swing out, pick up the pass, activate the next player in line, swing open, and then you've got your 2-on-1 materializing. So there's your Anaheim.
Okay. So pretty self-explanatory. And again, we'll walk through it in slow motion. But again, a couple small things. Stay outside the dots on this one after you've given the pass forwards. Again, we want to leave the middle open, all right, because we got traffic coming from both sides. And again, forwards here, all right, you're going to take that pass and start to go right away. Give the pass, come down here, loop around, and be the high guy. That way that if defenseman steps up to him here, a little chip to the middle, and you're gone. It puts the defenseman in a tough spot, all right? So use this. It's kind of like a turnover 2-on-1 where a puck's transitioned in the neutral zone, you turn it over, and you're going to go transition the offense really, really quickly. Or they're on a line change and you turn them over. So it's a great little drill for that. It keeps things moving, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Again, any questions? Like I said, I'm available before the ice. Just come and talk to me. All right. From then we're going to split the ice into two halves. All right. And again, we'll do this 10, 15 minutes, no big deal. Probably not even that long because it goes pretty quick. In the one half, all right, we're going to run a 1-1, 1-1, 2-2 drill. So I'll explain this. It's a pretty simple drill. If you've been out with me before, you've seen it. D1, F1, D2, F2. All right. Coach in the middle is going to dump the puck into D1, F1 first, and it's a 1v1 battle down low. If you score a goal, we'll blow the whistle and these two will go. If you lose the puck, we'll dump another puck in. But on the first whistle, these two guys go. All right. Once I blow the whistle for a second time, these two are going to stop their battle and they're going to come and they're going to sit right here in the slot. Okay. And they're going to wait. On the second whistle, we dump a puck into this corner, and you guessed it, F2 and D2 are going to go battle for this puck. Again, 15 to 20 seconds. If a puck comes loose, we'll dump you another one. If a goal scored, we'll blow the whistle. All right. On the third whistle, I'm going to dump in a third puck. What's going to happen is F2 and D2 are going to go against F1 and D1. So we're going to get a 2v2 down low. So again, moving the puck in small areas, trying to make quick passes, trying to get pucks to the net, puck possession, all right, good body positioning down here. So these are small battle drills within a small area to help you guys move and maneuver in tighter spaces to compete and battle for pucks and have a little bit of fun. So this will be cool. Again, you'll start down here probably about 10 minutes. Like, we're not going to do a lot. These drills are a little bit tiring. I don't want to gas you, but it's a fun drill. All right. So when you're done down there, you're going to come down here to the other end. And this you'll notice I put as a warm-up because sometimes with some of my other groups, I run it as a warm-up drill. But for this, we're going to do it as a small area game. And basically a couple of things you need to know. Basically, you're going to see the nets are back-to-back here. All right. And you're going to see two designated white players here and two designated black players here. Imagine that there's a line that runs from the boards past the bottom of the circle, pardon my drawing, to the blue line. These designated players can only function in this area here. They can't come into this area, all right? So they're allowed to only operate in here. Same applies for these guys. My line's much better here, as you can see, and they're going to stay in this area, give or take. I'm not going to draw lines on the ice. You guys are old enough now. What happens in this drill is we're going to dump the puck in, and the first two guys in black and the first two guys in white are going to go 2v2. First team to gain possession of the puck, and let's say black gets possession, and they're going to feed it over to this guy here. Once you've done this, this now becomes a 4-on-2 because these two whites have now got to defend 4 of you. All right. Now, here's what's going to happen. Either black's going to score, at which point we're going to throw in a new puck, or white's going to get possession of it. Now, once white gets possession, their job is to get it back over to this side and to their guys down here to activate them. They can do that by banking it down here, straight past to them, or they can carry it in depending on how much time they have. In that instance, then, these two blacks now become defenders, and it's now a 4v2 for white against black. Now, a couple of rules here. Nobody can go into this area here and attack these guys. You can come close to them and put your stick in there, but you can't put your stick in here to block TGD passes. You can try to take away passes here and here, but you can't enter this area. Same thing here. If black's defending, you cannot come in here and attack white. All right? So you've got to give them space in here to operate. All right? So those are the rules. Now, same thing here. These guys, as I said before, they can't come into your area. So there are specific areas in which we're working here. And what we're really looking for are short, quick passes to get the goalie moving, to get the defenders moving, to try to create a good scoring chance, right? So again, probably about 10 minutes here, and then we'll switch and we'll go down to the other end. Now, when that's done, we'll grab some water and we'll split it up. We'll go blacks on one bench, gray or white on the other bench. and we're going to play a 5v5, and then we'll probably do some 4v4, and we'll probably close it out with some 3v3, just to see how you do in different circumstances, just to give you a little bit different look, a little bit more ice, a little bit more creativity. As you know, 3v3 on a large ice is really fun to watch, but it'll gas the heck out of you. A couple of things I would ask: if you're coming tomorrow, bring one dark jersey, one light jersey, preferably black and white, but navy blue is fine, gray is fine. Try to stay away from yellows and reds as it gets confusing. Try to get one dark, one light. Again, if you're South Simcoe, bring yourself Simcoe jerseys. You can bring, game jerseys. I don't care, as long as they're dark and white. All right. Any questions? I am going to be available beforehand. Come and ask me. I will come into both dressing rooms and talk to both teams prior to. No problems. If you have any questions, ask me then. When you come in to the rink, you're going to see a list on the door. One will be team black, one will be team white. Find your name, and that's the room you're going to get dressed in. All right. Again, any questions, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys all tomorrow. All right.